you're looking to update your vlogging camera and you're considering the Canon M200. I'm a professional photographer and videographer of over a decade, and we're going to break down why this may or may not be the perfect camera for you. Now, in our last video, we talked about the Canon M50, and you definitely want to be checking that out as well, because these are very similar cameras, but they have some big and noticeable differences. So if you want a comparison side-by-side video, let me know down in the comments below. And if you have questions about this or the settings I'm going to be using here, let me know and I'll create other videos as well. Now, with the Canon M200, it's really nice because it is small, it's compact. It is something that you can take the lens off of and pack in a bag and go. You can actually switch the lenses up, so it comes with a kit lens, but you can also get those beautiful wide-angle lenses to make sure that you are getting those really great vlogging shots. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it has a screen that does flip up, so when you're filming, if you're filming yourself, you can see yourself directly above the lens. Now, pro tip here, if you do grab this one, keep in mind you should not be watching yourself on the screen. You should be looking at the lens, otherwise you're going to look like you're looking over the person that you're speaking to on camera. So it does pop up. The downside to this is that it does not swivel, you cannot move it around, so if you are shooting down, it does have to be flush against that camera, and you may have to peek around at weird angles to try to see what you were shooting down on. It's a little bit easier if you're shooting up because you can pop it out a little bit, but it does not have necessarily the range that something like the M50 would have. So this is very basic when it comes to creating content. It does have a video setting, it's got a photo setting, and of course it has all the manual and the auto settings on the inside. So you can mess with the white balance and the exposure and all of those things. You can either set them manually or you can have the auto settings on, set it and forget it. That means if you are walking from room to room with the exposure set on auto, it is going to brighten and dim based on where you're at. So if you are filming with like a window behind you, it's going to focus on that light area and you might be really dark, so you might have to adjust that setting a little bit on the manual side, which nicely is just sliding your finger across the screen to fix it, so you're all good with that one. But you also want to make sure that you're aware that when you're moving around, it is going to change either the lighting, so it's going to be brighter or darker, and it might underexpose or overexpose improperly, unfortunately. And we do have the issue of potential white balance issues. So if you are in one location, you switch to another location, it might go very yellow or it might go very blue. So you just have to be aware of that and kind of work with it. And it does auto balance a lot of the time, which means you might just have to, as you're walking around, kind of pause in an area to let it reset as you are filming. So you don't want to necessarily be giving really important information or talking when people can't see you, like, you know the drill with that. So this is really, really nice because it's small, it's compact, you can tether it to your computer if you need, and you can actually connect this to the Canon Connect app on your phone, which is quite possibly my favorite part of this. So with the Canon Connect app, you can actually control all of your things from your phone, which means you can have your camera far away and film and still hit the button to film, or you can take the settings and switch them over to photos, where you can be taking photos on this from your phone and you can see if it's in focus, if you are where you want to be in the frame, and you can set it on a timer, you can set it on multiple bursts of photos, or you can set it to a single thing and just kind of hold your phone out of frame, and you can take those photos for your thumbnails for at a distance. Now, if you need help with your thumbnails, I actually have a really great video on the best thumbnail poses that get clicks on your videos, so I'll link that down below for you. And you can be using your app to take these photos or to record this video or to make sure that you are doing things without bumping the camera. So let's just say you are filming and you don't want that shake at the beginning and end of your video. Do it from your app, and it's not going to shake the camera because it's not physically connected to it. So there's a lot of really great benefits to this. They do have batteries that go with this that you can be charging, and I highly recommend buying more than one battery because it really sucks up battery power very quickly on both of the cameras that I'm discussing in these videos, the M50 and the 200. So the more batteries you buy, the better off you're going to be. And with this, we actually have the battery on the bottom. We've got the card to the side, whereas on the other one they are connected. So there's definitely some differences when it comes to these cameras. This is what I consider kind of like the younger sibling of the M50. So if you want that side-by-side comparison to decide if this is going to be the good starter camera for you or if the M50 is the better investment for you, let me know in the comments below, and I'll create those for you so that you know exactly what you are going to be doing when it comes to creating your vlogs and your videos for YouTube, or even using these for your live streams to level up your production quality on your live streams, because yes, you can actually do that. And if you want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comments below. I'll make that one for you as well. If you have questions on the M200, let me know, but this is definitely a good camera This is the one I use as my backup camera. So right now I'm filming on my M50. This is my backup camera, or my second angle at what I am shooting in most cases, but I have been known to use this for my main camera as well to give the other one a break, or if I'm using that for shooting B-roll or something like that while I'm on air. This is definitely one that I have shot main videos with, but it's usually my secondary backup camera. So I'll see you in our next video as we continue to help you level up with your technology. Every single week I'm dropping a new piece of tech that will help you with your content creation, and every single day we're dropping platform additions and changes, things you need to know about for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, your live streaming, and every part of social media to keep you ahead of the game and make sure you're pivoting before anybody else to get the advantage to create community and conversation within your following to help you create more profit inside of your smart social media. I'll see you in the next video as we continue to break down more tech for you and behind the scenes of how the social media platforms work so that you can thrive and create the life you love.